Spacestation Luminon Gaming now. We'll see what SSG can do here. As of course, it's gonna be them that are the favorites to win, I would assume, right? Suppressed has that snipe in his hands. 2-0 so far.
Realistically, like, we can have two of the teams that have been in top 4 all year long drop out at top 12 and top 8 respectively.
That's insane. That's insane.
Absurd. Space Station, the last of the old guard. It's still Optic and Shopify Rebellion that remain on the winner's side, but this tournament, I mean, we are seeing something new, folks. We are seeing a different top 4.
SLG now trying to make something happen. Falcated with a little hop at the end there. It's gonna save his life. He'll stay alive for now. He's 3-2-1 to start this game off. But it's a great job out of Eco, once again holding the silvers. Very important to do. He's on side of Luminon Gaming though, pressuring through, making it very uncomfortable. But with 2 going down for SSG, Luminon have an opportunity.
See that flag going away. Glory trying to get it through. Eco and Falcated though working on the opposite side, pulling flags out. This fight over at elbow is going to be important, but the thing is, Space Station needs to get these kills quickly because the battle of attrition favors Luminon.
Oh, there's a couple kills that go in. StelluR and Falcated are there to fall,
Nice.
but Eco comes in, gets the 4 dead, gets the return. Now potentially can pressure with this sniper and continue to do so.
Dude, Eco played that so well. That's just, I wouldn't have been able to like feel that I could get away with that there. I mean, that is just supreme play by Eco.
Wow.
He is executing so well right now. Opening the door, 3 that go down, the triple kill from StelluR. Falcated will make the 4th join. That flag looked unlikely to be anything, turns into the first capture of the game.
That's really solid out of SSG, and a statement being made here. Press fumbling a little bit, but
Suppress been having a little bit of a trouble with the flag runs today, but he's able to get that one in. See, Tim gonna be relieved for a little bit, go get some lunch as Mikowski will join me on the microphone for this next round of play. Rockets up, Space Station in control of the map right now. Luminon, this is a very dangerous situation. You cannot let Rockets fall into the hands of SSG.
How about that?
Yeah,
FaZe.
FaZe out at top 12, TSM.
And they look like they're about to go to winner's round 2. They look like they're about to beat Rebellion. So.
Yeah, it's it can show you how quickly your tournament can go to disaster. And just makes you realize that pool play is really important, right? Their round 1 being as tough as it was. This is such a good answer by Luminon, by the way.
Yep.
I mean, we were talking about FaZe TSM there, but Luminon just with a fantastic run. WuTum will wait for these shields, but they might not come back as quickly as he'd like. Oh, he gets it back.
Flag's right there. He gets it. Wow, suppressed because he was 1 HP. Didn't have the opportunity to defend that flag as much as he would have wanted to. WuTum's gonna chase it out.
Yeah, gets that kill. StelluR though missed the flag on that pull. Instead, we'll just have to leave it at bay. Comes back to help his long-term duo. They've been teaming since 2016.
Wow, it's incredible. Decades of history and legacy on the line. It's still a long time. Glory, he's held on to the sniper for a long while here. Already picked off a few headshots. Only 1 shot left with, earning an assist. WuTum cleans it up. 1 final shot goes out onto Eco, but it's an errant shot. 1-1 tied here. This matchup is just, you're seeing so many matchups a little earlier than what you'd anticipate. Here's another one.
This is heads up by Luminon. They're just gonna force this through the util run. And there are 2 players here ready to fight, but I mean, WuTum won the fights last time. He's winning the fights this time. The mouse and keyboard phenom might just get the 2nd on board. He does. WuTum with the 2nd fly capture for his team.
Angelina Jolie would be proud of that bended bullet.
Look at that 180. He sees a flag. He sees a nade come through. The controller player can't do that. Mouse and keyboard player, woof, make it miss.
WuTum having himself a great game here so far. It's led to a 2-1 lead here from Luminon. The match that sets the tone for the rest of the way is Suppressed. Has help. He'll set his teammate right. He'll go left. The opportunity to pinch on the spawns here. 2 players still stuck in the blue base. SLG stuck in a pre-made coffin, it feels like. He's got to find a way out. Snipedrone trying to support that effort, but he's down to 1 shot as well.
See, just too much action. Suppressed will have to scurry back for a little bit. He might have just got good timing. He saw SLG, but SLG couldn't see him from that angle.
Oh my gosh.
Suppress about to open it up the path forward for his team right here. Yeah, that's the Dawn getting the shots to go true, and that's huge from him. It largely gets that play because the info that he got on SLG, and he's not done yet.
Suppress just got a wipe though, and Spacestation are having a really hard time getting this flag out of the base, cycling through the spawn. Still 3 down for Luminon. The flag ultimately resets the time. 4 go down in total for Luminon. Assuredly, Spacestation are going to tie things up, right? StelluR with the snipe. He'll have a first access opportunity off of spawn. Luminon are in the blender right now.
That might be the first time I saw StelluR miss 3 shots in a row. He'll make it up on the 4th, though. I think StelluR might be a little frustrated how that one played out, but Suppress just opened up so much of that play. And even though it took a while, wasn't as clean as it could be, you could see that slaying power of Spacestation really come out in full force there. They will just continually outslay if they're given the chance. Snipedrone has good timing. I mean, it's only Suppress that's alive on the map. He just went down. Falcated now the only one. Eco gets the spawn up, but I don't know if they have the timing. This might be it. Luminon can steal this one away right here.
Wall curve slide, gets Snipedrone a little bit further advanced on the map, and it'll rather easily go in for the victory as Luminon take it.
Wow, and I mean, look, things can change so fast in a game, right? They were just, SSG got a great capture. They were outslaying, but eventually you see things change. Snipedrone got through to the back. He saw a good timing window, and a lot of times that's the power of just getting through into the back base. That on Origin, there's so many opportunities just to overextend. And the reason you can do that and be successful on this map is if you get through as quickly as you can and you see a 2-3 down, the timing windows are so great on that map to just pull a flag and get it back home. We saw that basically done perfectly by Snipedrone.
I mean, like you said, it doesn't have to be clean. It just has to work. The job just needs to be finished. And what a great job Luminon did. Now, they did give up that 2-score tying cap, but how many cycles of spawns did it take for SSG just to, much less score, just to get it off of the starting point on the in the base? So 3-4 cycles it took. It should only take 1 or 2. So SSG a little out of sorts, despite having StelluR and Suppress perform at a level you'd expect would net them a win.
Yeah, I mean, that was one where Luminon is at the end of that saying like, okay, we get it at game 1 right there. That should have probably gone the other way, but we clutch up. And now it's going to make that path so much easier for them on the second on their second wave here. See them getting prepared. No one getting off of their setups. Looks like everyone going to stay still for now. SSG, that's frustrating. I mean, dude, Donnie played. That was one of the best lives I've seen from Donnie.
It's borderline out of his mind.
Yeah, that was absurd play by Suppress, but not enough to get that first game on board.
Probably the most daunting thought you could have in your head, and to be playing at that level and just wonder, what more do I need to do? Do I even have anything else in the tank to do more than what I'm already doing right now? This should be enough. But for Donnie and SSG, it was not.
See right now, these players just getting themselves ready for the next one. You see the patches on the side of these Luminon players, obviously representing Europe, but all 4 from different countries within Europe. WuTum representing Finland. You see Glory with the Irish flag on his arm. That's Snipedrone sitting second to the right there with the great British flag. And then SLG is the player closest to the camera, and he's going to be representing France. So a completely European team, all from different regions, all coming out and then having a chance to make a run here at the Halo World Championship.
I wonder what the time zone differences look like there. So despite playing for the same region, EU, they're quite far away from each other.
Well, I feel bad for WuTum a little bit because, like, even when they play in European competitions, he has just terrible ping. It's like, yeah, Finland very much a little bit further away than some of the other places.
Especially difficult on mouse and keyboard, that instantaneous optical sensor. You expect fast reaction time and response time, but not getting it if you're on 100+ ping. No
Absolutely.
ping to speak of here on land, live from Seattle, day 2 of the 2025 Halo World Championship. And it's game 2. Up next, Aqua Slayer.
Early plays here. Snipedrone gonna go right for that thrust. I love it when players do this. It just gives you that advantage into your first gunfights. If you get good time, you can play into the overextend. But Spacestation able to read that. Too many players in too many spots. They hit the first kills.
20 seconds off the clock. But Camo seems to be still up. 3 go down for SSG, so Luminon do take a 2-kill advantage into the very early goings of this map number 2. Good job. Mark assist, kill assist, shot caller, slay, SLG filling out the screen with more medals, double. Would have been a triple, but Glory just doesn't need any help.
That's a good start for Luminon, right? 7-1, you'll take it. The only kill so far has gone to Suppress, and Eco got taken out right before those next spawners of SSG. So those stagger spawn effects gonna continue on, and oh, it just keeps getting worse for him. Finally get those trade outs, but it's a big fight. SLG wins it clean. Holy.
And he wins it outright in a situation where Spacestation are dying and vying for just one slay. They've had a really hard time getting off the starting block. 3-11. Luminon started to run away with it.
Yeah, with that SLG gonna find his engagement here over at the util. Great timing. Gets the kill, and the woes continue. Now 3-14.
Jeez.
Luminon might be celebrating with a hot slice of pie. I mean, this is just incredible, the pace that they're playing at. They have there's been no punishment to any play they've made.
Eco and StelluR still haven't even gotten a kill. We're 2 minutes in.
This is just absurd, the freedom that they've had to roam around on this map. Look, all 4 players in the same lane for Spacestation. The bad just continues to get worse. It's bad, it's ugly, there's nothing to like about what's happening right now if you're a fan of the SSG.
4x advantage and then some for Luminon as they are on an absolute tear to start game 2.
You see the pressure continues to come forward. Players of Luminon opening up that kill feed once again, and SLG is going to try to get into that fight, and he's not even needed. And Luminon's just continuing to win. Right now, at this pace, they would get 12 kills as a team this entire game if this pace continues. Luminon is outslaying at a 5-1 margin.
This is remarkable. And it's looking like an early exit from the tournament and an early reservation at Olive Garden for Spacestation. Still 0 kills for Eco. Falcated only has 1. He's supposed to be the main slayer. And again, suppressed. That overarching thought from game 1, what more do I need to do, is probably still sticking true in game 2.
The camouflage is right now the big thing. Like, you got camo, that's already enough to basically celebrate. Just try not to give it up for free, get a little damage, try to let your teammates do a lot of the work. Right now for Luminon, you have such a lead. It's more just about playing in a way that you don't let a team come back. It's like you don't need to win at 50-12, right? 50-30 is going to get the job done. 50-40 gets the job done.
50-49 at this level of competition gets the job done. Spacestation would need 4 slayers, it feels like at this point, to get to the 50 kill mark. 15-31, unbelievable.
Yeah, and the reality is that the hardest way to play Halo is when you cannot trade and the other player knows that all they need to do is trade, right? Because then the game, like, all these gunfights become very different.
Whoa.
It's okay, the one bright spot so far has been suppressed for Spacestation. I mean, the guy's winning some crazy gunfights for his team, but WuTum finally able to shut that one down.
I almost feel bad for Suppressed at this point because it feels almost like a 1v4.
Oh man, just gunfights that need to go their way. StelluR able to get that one. Another one goes, but every trade just feels backbreaking in this moment. Still, it's a 14 kill differential, make it 15. Oh no. Glory gets 2. Spacestation, how much runway can you afford to give up? Like, how short of a runway can you take off from?
This is like street ball skunk territory for Luminon, where you just end it early. There's no hope for SSG. They're already thinking about game 3.
And right now, it's like they have the nuts in the hand. They have the stone cold nuts in the poker table, right? It's just like there's no folding. It's just, just to run it down, put your chips in the middle, and it's like Spacestation. There's no way you can bluff your way out of this. There's no call to make. It's just accept your fate and try to figure out what the solution is in game 3. Man.
this would be a whimper of a finish. Halo Infinite for the defending world champs. SSG, a Snipedrone. Picks up another easy double kill. Will he turn it into a triple? No, but he gets it nonetheless. 47, now 48 to 27. Stakes on the menu.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just who's gonna get the last one? Can you keep it as stake?
Oh, this is staking, brother.
Great shots by Snipedrone. 16 and 5 for Snipedrone, by the way.
Glory having a great game.
Spectacular.
SLG with the worst game at +1, but he had 13 assists. That was almost the collective total of assists and slays.
That game, the score is closer than it was. Let's just say that. That was a beatdown. I don't think I've seen a Slayer be that big of a blowout in quite a few tournaments.
Another walk, the back wall for SSG. I don't know what kind of pep talk Kyle's got planned, but he's going to have to quote Shakespeare at this point to get the boys riled up.
I like that Luminon is just doing whatever they want to do. They're going to do it as a team, right? Just sit down.
They look way too casual, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look, the confidence that you have to have after winning a game like that, it's probably unparalleled. It's just, you know you did your job.
And the next game features a strongholds where European competition is rather dominant in that particular game mode. SSG taking the 5 to 10 minute break that they're afforded after game 2. They're going to need every second to talk through what has gone wrong in this series so far. It was a close game number 1, but that feels like a long time ago after what we just saw in game 2. I mean, I'm still, I think mystified would be the word I'd use for how I feel about what we're witnessing.
These guys, it was shocking that they were able to get the game 1 the way that they did, right? It was like, it felt like they got away with one with the way that SSG was slaying. Game 2 wasn't anything like that. It was just domination. That's the other players of SSG all having pro experience dating back from Halo 5.
Suppressed is truly that picture you see. Like, I see that a lot in the NBA lexicon, where you'll see a legend and he's got a picture at a basketball camp with Tatum before he becomes Tatum, or any of these guys, Luka before he became Luka. That's kind of what Suppressed is. Suppressed was very much little bro for a long time, and now he's turned into big bro. Not quite the results you would hope for here so far at the Halo World Championship. Maybe Suppressed. Hey, if there's any hope, if there's any light at the end of the tunnel, it's from Suppressed, because he has came to play. He has looked just as good as you could be in this series. Everybody else has not reached even their pinnacle, but even their moderate level of performance that we expect from them. So maybe a 10-minute break was all SSG needed to recollect and regather every bit of hope that they need as their life hangs in the balance here from Seattle. One more game L, and they're heading home early.
Toughest journey for Luminon thus far. SSG stands in their way. They got the first 2 games done. We move into the newest map in Halo Infinite. It's just been around for a couple tournaments now, but it could determine everything here. Lattice Strongholds is up for grabs. Trip cap pressure can be deadly on this map. Look for teams to try to get total control and then to trap the other team into those back blue roofs. If that's done, this game can be over in just a couple minutes.
Spacestation, just a few games ago, was looking really good on Lattice. Granted, that was against Mind Freak and in an oddball, but still have something to hang their hat on here as we get things going. Early time trickling out into A. Snipedrone wants to secure B. Luminon with a trip cap. This is not what SSG was hoping for.
Oh, Snipedrone caught Eco before he could get around that corner. Oh, but Suppress has been the bright spot even during the Slayer. He was able to find those kills and was basically the only player that seemed to be spawned in during that game. Now has Sniper in hands. I think so much is going to rely on his performance.
It's up to Suppressed. He's shown that he's been the only guy, not just the guy, but the only guy for SSG so far, and he's having a great start here. Despite 3 of his teammates going down early, he was able to grab the snipe, but he's not able to go on a run with it. Glory strikes him down, gets right back inside of B, and gets the scoring. Look right back.
3 players, now it's 4 players down. Falcated left the left of the respawn screen as these next two players come up. Spacestation is really in danger. This trip cap being prolonged. Oh, whoa, suppressed. Stops the total control from going in with a massive slay over at A.
It's looking like more of the same, though. As suppressed again, they're really the only player to get up off the mat. Everybody's stuck at one, suppressed, crippling the rest of his teammates. Somebody else has to get online. Who's it going to be, Tools?
Right now, the way that Luminon's flowing, it's just as a team, it's going to be struggling. It's not going to be able to be one individual with the way that Luminon's playing. It's so well connected. They're just capturing each other's damage and being able to execute. I mean, even now, look, B doesn't get captured because of that last second slay that comes in from the team shot. Look at the difference in the story from the assist column. This is Spacestation has 1 as a team.
Deja vu.
Luminon already has 10. They're out slaying. I mean, they're out assisting at a 10-to-1 pace. The trip cap's in.
This might already be over. This feels just like the Slayer, where after 2 minutes, you could already earmark Luminon with a win. And it feels just like that here. Eco, lucky he was able to get A, but he does so as the 3rd player to fall. Luminon's gonna take it right back. Another trip cap potential.
Yeah, this is what's really scary is if you get this trip cap in and you're able to trap them in blue, it's just that all the exit routes are so easily covered. It heads up by suppressed to get that spacing out towards B. They got B quick enough to prevent that total control to go in, but Luminon's not going to give up on it, right? Now you see the C spawns. What Luminon wants to do here is they want to collapse in on StelluR fast enough that they get this kill, prevent the C spawns. You just need to try to corral them over at A. Suppresses information's known because he stepped into that hill.
This is over. This is over, Garrett. It's our job as casters to keep you on the edge of your seat, leaning into any chance
just
or
right now.
There's none.
The total control efforts of Luminon are just coming through fruition. There's nothing that's stopping it. Time and time again, they're getting to their spots. They're getting into these scoring situations. We're 3 minutes in. They already have 173 points. Spacestation, I mean, right now, anything to stabilize is what's on their mind, but it's like you've got yourself dug so deep into this hole.
From raising the banner to waving the white flag, Spacestation look all but done. 176 to 5.
Enemy team score.
What is happening?
Okay, SLG gets info that they're pushing over. Just leave with the sniper. The big thing, you just don't give the sniper away. With the lead that you have, Spacestation, they're looking for a power weapon or something to try to give themselves a push into this game. Luminon, it's play keep away. Just don't give up the QTs. Don't give up the snipers to the other side. It's okay if you don't make the most of them.
Oh my God.
Double kill.
Twisting dimensions as Glory simultaneously getting the melee, gets the QT to proc, and they're already into the 200s, Garrett. Like I said, what feels like forever ago. This series has been over.
I get the watch out. I mean, we might just be declaring time of death for the Spacestation's run. This is just brutal work, and the stick comes in. It's just Falcated, and this has been the struggle. Luminon has just consistently kept Spacestation 3 down over and over, and SLG picks up the sniper that was left behind. 2:09 and counting. Luminon is at the final stretch. They just need to cross the finish line.
Dude, you would be hard-pressed to find any results on Halopedia where Spacestation only got 9 seconds in a stronghold. And that might just be their final score. 9 seconds to end their career.
It's double dilemma right now from Spacestation. They're getting into A and B at the same time. That'll stop the scoring.
Enemy team
finally able to break double digits, but I mean, look at the hole that they will have to climb out of. It is a brutal situation to say the least. SSG, they're looking for total control. At this point in the game, you cannot be satisfied with a 2-cap. You're not going to be able to win a battle of attrition. You need to hit a home run to crush a grand slam to even have a chance to get this done in the 9th inning.
It's exactly what my thoughts were going to be. You're now in a situation where you're SSG and you have to get a trip cap. AC's not good enough.
Yeah, he's getting transferred over to SLG's team, and he's going to be able to push through a one-on-one trades. Hey, not captured during that time, so Spacestation able to stop that pressure. That slay trade out with SLG might be bigger than we realized.
Glimmer of hope. But is it enough to pull Spacestation back from the depths of hell?
Don't have a lot of time to let them just have a 2-cap, right? You see how they have to instantly get onto B. It's gonna force a Space Station a lot of times will have to make suboptimal plays when you're in this 2-cap situation. That's why you want to play for 3. If you have total control, you have a little bit more freedom on the map, but with 3 going down there, Luminon, they can start taking their space again.
Fans in attendance are starting to make their way over towards our setup, adjacent to the featured stations, and every single fan I look at right now has the look of shock and astonishment.
Oh, WuTum's gonna catch good timing here. He's gonna get into B, it's gonna force StelluR back. Doesn't hit the head, but did get the body. That's enough to keep it, but they need to get into C. It's up to this fight. Glory comes in, Glory wins it! C stays secured, A switching hands though. Space Station still not out of it, still fighting, but it just feels like it's a delay of the inevitable. BC, Luminon sweeps!
That was the most casual top 6 I've ever seen.
All right, they just got the job done. Blowouts in game 2, game 3. Luminon stole away that game 1, and not only do we see a top 12 finish for FaZe, but now a top 8 finish for SSG as Luminon have created the upset of the lower bracket.
And we set the stage for why you should be very nervous as an SSG fan, despite such a close game number 1. Remember, it took 4 separate cycles of the spawn just to get the flag simply out of the base. And that told me that they're a little bit out of sorts, almost like the hair on the court's head.
Well, I saw Glory sit down and he put his hands on head. I mean, I think he's just trying to come into grasp like what they just did. They were able to defeat a team the way that they have and to keep their world championship run going. Just unbelievable. I don't even know if Luminon has like had it register yet, like how dominant their display was.